All right, everyone, buckle up because the big news from CES 2026 is here. Alienware has just dropped the new Area 51, and let me tell you, it is an absolute beast. This isn't just some minor update to the legend, they've completely torn up the rulebook. So let's dive in and see what makes this thing the new king of the hill. And I really want to be clear about this. This is so much more than just a parts refresh. What you're looking at is a machine that's been engineered from the ground up to really set a new benchmark for what a high-end gaming rig can be, not just for today, but for years to come. So, with a machine this powerful, where do you even start? Well, you've got to go right to the heart of it all, the silicon. So let's check out the brand new brains and brawn powering this thing. Okay, here is the dream team. For the processor, you're getting AMD's brand new Ryzen 9000 series, and you can spec it all the way up to the absolutely insane Ryzen 9 9850X 3D. And for graphics, Nvidia's next-gen RTX 50 series, topping out with the flagship RTX 5090. I mean, this is it. This is the hardware that is going to define top-tier gaming for the next few years. So you see this number, right? 144 megabytes. What does that actually mean for your games? Well, that's the processor's massive L3 cache, which it gets from AMD's awesome 3D V-cache tech. The easiest way to think about it is like having a gigantic, super fast staging area for data right on the chip. It means the processor can grab what it needs almost instantly, which translates to smoother frame rates and just incredible responsiveness. And then there's this number for the graphics card, 32 gigabytes. That is a staggering amount of the new GDDR7 video memory on that top-tier RTX 5090. This is the kind of horsepower you need to not just play future games, but to absolutely crank every setting to the max at ridiculous resolutions without even breaking a sweat. Okay, so you've got all this incredible power. The big problem, though? All that power creates a ton of heat. The real magic, the real engineering challenge, is how you tame that beast. And for Alienware, it all starts with a whole new chassis design. So the whole philosophy here is built around this one cool idea, positive pressure airflow. Instead of just trying to suck hot air out, the focus is on shoving more cool air into this massive 80-liter case. It literally creates pressure inside that forces all the hot, nasty air out through vents in the back. It's a really smart and super efficient way to keep all those powerful components chilly. And you know, the proof is right here in the numbers. I mean, just think about this for a second. Compared to their older systems, this machine is almost half as quiet, while at the same time, it's pushing 25% more air and running significantly cooler. So you get more performance with less noise and less heat. That's just a massive engineering win, plain and simple. Now for that really intense heat, you've got to have liquid cooling. The Area 51 gives you some really solid options right out of the box, with 240 or 360 millimeter radiators. But for all you enthusiasts out there, it's designed so you can expand it up to a colossal 420 millimeter radiator later on. This whole system is built to handle over 200 watts from the CPU and a wild 600 watts from the GPU. It's designed to never, ever slow down. You know, the CPU and the GPU get all the headlines, they're the superstars, but they'd be absolutely useless without a rock-solid foundation supporting them. So let's talk about that supporting cast, the motherboard, memory, and storage that really pulls this whole thing together. Let's just run through this real quick. The new X87E motherboard gives you full PCIe Gen 5 support. In plain English, that just means it's ready for the fastest graphics cards and SSDs of tomorrow. It's totally future-proof. You can pair that with up to 64 gigs of ridiculously fast DDR5 memory so you can multitask like a champion. And storage? Wow. You get 3 of those ultra-fast M2 slots plus more drive bays, meaning you can pack in up to 12 terabytes. You might never have to uninstall a game again. So the core performance is absolutely locked in. But you know, a modern PC is so much more than just raw horsepower, right? It's about how it connects to your world and how it's ready for whatever the future throws at it. And man, this thing is just stacked with the latest and greatest I/O. You get Wi-Fi 7 for the lowest possible wireless latency, a huge deal for gaming. Bluetooth 5.4 for rock-solid connections to your gear, a 2.5 gig Ethernet port for blazing wired speeds, and you get USB 4 ports, which means transferring massive files feels practically instant. There are just no bottlenecks anywhere on this machine. Okay, this is such a cool little detail. Alienware gets it. They know that people who buy a machine like this might want to get their hands dirty and upgrade it down the line. So they've actually put QR codes right inside the case. You just scan one with your phone, and boom, it pulls up a video guide showing you exactly what to do. It's a simple idea, but it makes this powerful machine so much less intimidating to work on. And of course, it wouldn't be an Alienware if it didn't have that iconic style, right? As it says here, you get a beautiful tempered glass panel to see all the components, and you can customize 7 different RGB lighting zones. Let's be honest, this isn't a PC you hide under your desk. This thing is designed to be the absolute centerpiece of your entire setup. So, after seeing all of this incredible tech, we've got to ask the big question. What does this all add up to? Let's try to put this whole machine into perspective. You know, the Area 51 name has such a long history, all the way back to the late 90s. And after that massive chassis redesign in 2025, updating it now in early 2026 with the absolute latest hardware, this doesn't feel like just another step in the evolution. It honestly feels like the ultimate version they've been working towards this whole time. When it comes right down to it, the new Area 51 is way more than just a fast PC for today's games. With all its next-gen parts and future-proof connections, this is a machine that is truly built for whatever is coming next. It's ready for the crazy demanding games, the intense creative apps, and the virtual worlds of tomorrow. And that really just leaves us with one final, exciting thought to chew on. This level of power, it used to be the stuff of supercomputers locked away in research labs. And now, it's something that can sit right on our desks. So the real question isn't just about what games we can play. It's, with this kind of performance at our fingertips, what new worlds are we going to create?